Mark Tim here, hanging out with Kevin Harrington.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing, Kevin?
All right, man. Good to see you.
Hey, you know, when I look at your life, it seems like everything you've done has turned to gold. But I would imagine somewhere along the way, there's been a failure or two. Would you mind to share with us a failure and maybe the lessons you learned from that failure?
Yeah, so first thing I'm going to share with you is out of the 500 projects I've done, I had hundreds of failures. Okay, so actually more failed.
I was going to say, is it safe to say more failed
than succeeded?
Wow.
If I succeeded 1 out of 3 times, 1 out of 4 times, that was good.
That's
because
powerful.
my philosophy is fail cheap, lose a little bit on your failures, but make a lot on your successes. It's a good strategy if you hit the successes.
I like that.
Because they can far outweigh a few failures. So now, having said that, one of the biggest mistakes that I made, it was many years ago, but it was devastating to me because we had about 10 products that we were running. All of them coming through one company and one merchant account. So we had one corporation, one merchant account, one bank. And one of our products we started to have some problems with. So when you have problems, you know, quality problems, return problems, chargeback problems, something that goes from 5 to 10 to 20+% in terms of people that are unhappy that want to return the product, that's a problem. Now, it's unfortunately a fact of business. I'm dealing with third-party factories. I don't make the products. I go to the best factory I can find, but they were spitting out product that wasn't good. And so we had to send somebody into the factory to correct it. But in the meantime, the people getting it are complaining. Who are they complaining to? The banks. And the banks are getting all these chargebacks or returns and complaints. What do? They yanked our merchant account and also millions
for all the products.
For all the products. And they yanked a bunch of money out of our account simultaneously. So literally put us out of business within hours. We were shut down.
All right, so what did you learn from that?
So what I learned,
because that was definitely
it was devastating. So what I learned from that is you have 10 products, you have 10 companies, you have 10 merchant accounts, you have 10. Each one is set
can't
up
take
as
the
a
other
business.
one out.
You need to set each business up separately. And by the way, it also works better because we had separate accounting needs for each product. Generally, we had finders, we had talent, we had producers, we had some people getting a share of the profits. So it was cumbersome trying to run P&Ls on all these things under one company, one merchant account, because sometimes there was crossover. It made things actually a lot easier because now we set up, it was like instead of one big bucket, and we had 10 individual buckets. And some of those buckets were very, very successful and powerful. But if one wasn't working, we could shut it down, get it out of the way, focus on the winners, and not have a bank try to put us out of business overnight. So it became a very good strategy in the long run.
I like that statement, fail cheap and then win big.
I like that.
Yep.
Yes.
I've also heard it say fail fast, take that learning, apply it to something else. So listen, lots of learning that could come from failure. I think Kevin's not alone. You find uber successful people, they failed a lot, but they learned from their failures. That's the key. Hey, hit reply or comment. Share with us something you've learned from a failure that you've had.